So I'm going to try to do a 455 Rancher rebuild. It's a little cold today. I got this saw from my uncle, who had said that he could not get the choke lever to work or it was broken. And then he brought it into his shop and they proceeded to take his saw apart and say it would be $300 to fix it. And he said no thank you and took the saw back. It's like I think it's like an early 2000s 455. So we are going to dig into it. I am not a mechanic by any means, so this should be fun. But I do love saws. Got some old ones up here. Don't waste too much of your time on that. But here we go. So they took the whole thing apart, and including took the clutch off, and I'm not really sure why they did that. I get the other parts and what they were doing, but so I think right here in this blue little the choke lever, there was no screw in there, and that was jam-packed with dirt. So I don't know what it looked like when they took it apart, but I'm guessing this was off, and that's why his choke wasn't working. So he said it ran fine in the summer, could not get it to start in the winter. So I'm gonna clean all of that up and see if I can go down to the hardware store and find a little screw for that so that we can get this guy back on. So since they took the clutch off, I figured might as well start to clean this up. So got a little more cleaning to do, but we'll put it back together once it's all cleaned up. There was quite a bit of garbage in there. So we got the clutch back on, and you know you have it the right way when it says there's a little off and on thing here. Re-greased the needle bearing. It's a little gritty, but I'm not going to buy a new one because this is a low budget project. Underneath here is all cleaned up, and I don't know about Husqvarnas. This is my first foray into them, but it's cool that you can increase and decrease the oil, which I'm assuming is probably up in there someplace. And yeah, coming along. I'm gonna put the bar and chain back on. Oh, to stop it, what I did, and I don't know if I wrecked anything, seems to be okay, is I put a wrench in here so that it's sitting on the main points, or the main points of the clutch, and then took a screwdriver, tightened it up with a piston stop. And once again, no judgment, is a free saw. I'm gonna do the best I can with the tools that I have. So finding some things out about the chain and the bar. This junk came from the groove in the bar. Took that little screwdriver and cleaned it out. So now what's happening is we're riding. So chain must have come off, ran up against the clutch, nicked that stuff. So now I'm gonna try to file those down a bit, see if this chain is savable. All right, got that all put back together. It's running pretty smooth. There's a little burring, so I'm hoping that when we get it running, that we'll just wear those kind of off. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't throw the chain. So on to the next project, reassembling the carb. We're getting closer now. Got the choke working again. Found a 15-cent screw and washer at the hardware store. This actually, the kill switch was not on this black plastic piece here, so I had to figure out just by online pictures how that mounted up, and then getting the trigger in there to work. So all the fuel lines are hooked back up. Fire it up in a little bit, hopefully. again. Need some carb adjustment. You guys saw the idle was too high. Probably have to do some other things too, but yeah. All set. Little polished up, ready to cut wood. Well, after I sharpen the chain a bit. Thanks for watching.